Alright, I got a good one here. Somewhere, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. We have 5 over 5x plus 3 equals, we'll try to space this one out a little bit, 5x minus 2, allowing me to write. Kind of ran out of room on that last problem. Okay, so we got this empty space over here because instead of rewriting this problem, I'm going to have to, we can just add to this. Well, as you can see, what do we need to do here? Okay, so the fastest thing to do is, so we're going to kind of skip a step here, is to multiply both sides by x minus 1. And when we do that, the right-hand side, the x minus 1 of the denominator is going to cancel out. So think of it this way. You see that what's down here in the denominator, we're going to take it diagonally up, okay? And then what's down here and over here, we take it diagonally up. All right, this is the fastest way to think about this. Helps us and having to rewrite the problem several times. So we have 5 times x minus 1 is equal to 5x minus 2 times 5x plus 3. Okay. All right. What we need to do now is go ahead and multiply this thing out and collect up some like terms. So we have 5x, 5 times, right, this minus 1 is going to make this minus 5, is equal to, all right, so we have 5x times 5x is 25, x squared. 5x times 3 is 15x. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. And negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So now it's time to collect up all our like terms. Let's see. We'll go ahead and let's just bring this down a little bit more. So we're going to have 5x minus 5 is equal to 25x squared. All right, we have a 15x minus 10x, so those are like terms. That's going to make that a plus 5x minus 6. All right, let's go ahead. Since we have a positive 25x squared, what we're going to do is we're going to take these two, I guess we'll just use yellow in this problem. We're going to take both these over here to the right. So let's write equals is equal and all right, so I'm going to take this 5x over. It's going to be minus 5x. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. Take the negative 5 over, becomes positive 5. And then just rewrite. Now we collect up all our like terms. So use a different color here. Minus 5x plus 5x will cancel out to 0. And then we have 5 minus 6, which is negative 1. Negative 1. Now this should look familiar. This is the difference of two squares. And I'm going to rewrite this as 5x. In the section on binomial expressions where we factored This is the 25x squared minus 1. I'm sure we probably did. Okay, so this was the difference of two squares, which can be rewritten as 5x minus 1 times 5x plus 1. We set both those linear factors equal to 0. Put a little divider bar there. 5x plus 1. And then just solve for x in each one of these problems. So this should be trivial at this point. So we have x is equal to 1/5. Right? We just add 1 to both sides and then multiply by the reciprocal of 5. And we have x is equal to negative 1/5. X is equal to negative 1/5. Of course, these are your two possible solutions. I say possible because they may actually not be a solution, and we'll eventually get to one of those here, I think, coming up. Go up here and plug them in, 1/5. So that's going to give you 4 in the denominator, plugging 1/5 over here, x minus 1/5. This is what you got to look at, is you got to look at the denominator and hope you don't get 0. Okay, if we got 0, then that's not a solution to the equation in the denominator. All right, those are both solutions. All right, I think we'll call it quits on this problem, and I'll see you in the next.